Hello, welcome to Sherry. Unfortunately, yesterday I got a phone call. It was from a dear friend of mine, okay? Not going to mention names. I've known her for a long time, okay? We grew up together. We've kept in touch over the years, of course we have. And we remain real close and real good friends. We don't ever Skype, okay? I don't like to see people when I'm talking to them, unless, of course, it is a therapy session. I like to keep my anonymity. Some of my girlfriends like to copy my outfits if they see what I wear, so I like just doing it over the phone. Anyway, this girlfriend called me, and she told me, Sherry, I got a problem. And I said, what, pray tell, Natalie, is it? She said, I've been doing a lot of yoga, okay? And I feel like I've become very versed in yoga. I feel very versed. I feel very confident, and I feel too enlightened. And I said, that's insane. Never heard anything like this in my life. I said, Natalie, what do you mean? Excuse me. Her name's not Natalie anyways. I said, what do you mean too enlightened? And she said, well, I've been going to yoga for years, right? I've been trying to stretch it. I've been trying to do the poses. I've been trying to send salutation it. You know, for so many years. And one day last week, I was in my class and I saw a beam of light shining down on me, coming toward me at a very fast pace. I said, describe it more. Tell me more. What was that like? She said, the beam of light had spirals and rings, and it was coming at me like 400 frisbees at once that were glowing, glimmering in the night, just shooting down to my face. I said, are you sure you weren't blacking out? You sure you weren't having a heart attack? She said, I'm sure, Sherry. It was enlightenment. I felt right then and there some higher power speak to me. And the higher power said, you are cursed with enlightenment. I said, what does that mean? She said, well, ever since that occurrence, I felt enlightened nonstop. I can't turn it off. When I go to the bank, I don't actually see the woman's head. I see a giant ring of light. And the only thing I can say to her is, yee. And I said, Natalie, this is completely crazy. She said, I know. And I said, well, what about when you go to the doctor's office? She said, it's even worse, Sherry. She said, I had to go to the gynecologist's office the other day to get a checkup, okay, because they found an ovarian cyst. It was really crucial that I had to get the checkup. I wouldn't have gone if it hadn't been crucial because of my enlightenment. And I said, well, what happened? And she said, well, Sherry, I put my feet in the stirrups. You know, my underwears were down at my ankles, and I had the gown over me. And as soon as Dr. Kleena entered into me, I did like a whole ritual speaking in tongues. And I said, what did that sound like? And she said, Sherry, I'm too embarrassed to tell you. And I said, okay. And I said, well, what did you see when that happened? And she said, it was the rings. It was the light. And they were all around the room, and the doctor disappeared. I didn't even see him. I saw the white coat, but the rest of the room was just shining, glimmering white. And she said, I feel so good that it's depressing me, because I don't know how to exist with these other people on earth that have never even experienced enlightenment. And I said, you know what? It's a good problem to have. Thank you.